friends? I'm back every Wednesday night. My name's Eric. This is Free NFL Bets Podcast. I had a hell of a week last week. It feels amazing. It feels great. Loving that shit. And it's Free NFL Bets. My bets are free. If you're first time listening, click the link in the podcast description. And the YouTube, if you go to my YouTube homepage, the description's in there. Easiest way to get my picks, though, the link. Go to Twitter at EasyMoneyWins, and that gives you all of my picks. I already have one uploaded for this week, week 5. And let's not waste any time. Let's get to it, guys. First game up, we got the Thursday night football game. San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams. And wow, this line keeps going up. My goodness. When I went to work this morning, it was like -5.5 or something like that. It's all the way up to 8.5, guys. Plus 8.5. They're begging for San Francisco 49ers money. The books are at this point. Total is going down. I think it was like 47 early in the week. Now it's 45.5. And obviously, if you follow the NFL, you know Brock Purdy's out. You know Ricky Pearsall's out. You know Juwan Jennings is out. So Mac Jones will start. They have DeMarcus Robinson leading their wide receiver core. It's not looking good for the 49ers, obviously. I have to, and then obviously they didn't get a sack last week against the Jaguars. Nick Bosa's done for the season, so they got to figure out that situation, the pass rush. If you can't get a pass rush against Matt Stafford, you might as well just lose by 20, right? I mean, if you got no wide receivers to throw the ball to, I understand the Rams' money. And let me touch on this really quickly, guys. I know if you listen to the podcast, you may be sick and tired of me saying this stuff, but these points do not matter. And the points is the point spread, okay? I say this every week on the podcast, and I'm preaching to myself, and I finally took my own damn advice last week, and I made a shit ton of money. So I'm ecstatic about it. I'm going to keep doing it because there's no reason to be afraid of these points, guys. Last week, there was only one team that won the game but did not cover as a favorite. That was the Buffalo Bills hosting the Saints. Now, I guess you can put Green Bay in there as well, maybe. A little bit, right? They tied. They didn't cover the -7, -6.5. So if you want to put Green Bay in there too, sure, fine, whatever. But every other team that won as a favorite covered the spread. Atlanta won and covered as the spread. Detroit won and covered as a 10-point favorite. New England won and covered as a 5.5-point favorite. Tampa Bay on the road won as a 3.5-point favorite. Houston won as a 7-point favorite and covered. The Rams should not have covered. They did cover. Kansas City, they were underdog. And Miami and Denver on Monday Night Football won and covered as favorites, guys. So on average, there's 2.7 games a week, if 2.7 games was a thing, where the favorites win the game but do not cover. So most likely there will probably be 3 favorites this week, week 5, that win the game but do not cover the point spread. Okay, let's keep going. So this game, if you think the Rams are going to win, well, shit, they probably got a really good shot at covering that point spread, even though it's high. Even though it's a divisional game. Even though Mac Jones has won 2 games as a starter this season. The 49ers are very well coached. I can't blame you if you think this is one of the 3 games this week where the favorite wins but does not cover. I kind of like San Francisco plus 8.5 after they were sleepwalking against the Jaguars and still had a chance to win. They had like 4 or 5 turnovers. Still probably should have beaten the Jaguars. Okay? I like the under 45.5, guys. I need to look more at the injury report before I really make a strong opinion on that. But I do lean that under. Rams defense is very sound. 49ers defense is very sound and disciplined. If the 49ers defense is still healthy, like from last week, I like that under 45.5, guys. I bet the under last Thursday night under 43.5 with the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Why not touch the other NFC West on this Thursday night football game, guys? Next game up, we got the London game. I believe it's London. I don't know if it's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It usually is. It probably is. I'll look that up. But it's the Vikings, technically the road team, against the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is starting Gabriel. Man, I forgot the dude's first name, right? Dylan Gabriel. That's who it is. Over-unders at 36. I got 35.5. I've got 36.5. So that total is all over the place. Vikings are favored -3.5. And if you remember, the Vikings have already been in that time zone. They played in Ireland and lost to the Steelers last weekend. So Vikings have already been over there. I think that's a huge play to their girlfriends, to their fiancés. They are with each other, with the coaching staff, with the team, hanging out, building chemistry. They're off of a loss. I can only look the Vikings, guys. One of my biggest rules in betting is bet what you know. And honest truth is, we don't know what Dylan Gabriel is. I kind of like him, actually, as a passer. I think he is better than Shedeur Sanders. I think it's the right decision to start him. But even though I like him, I like his potential, first game as a rookie starting, I know he could surprise a lot of people. Maybe he goes out there and has a hell of a game, but I'm definitely eyeing the Minnesota Vikings. Again, guys, there's only going to be three games. On probability tells us there's only going to be maybe 3 games this week where the favorites win but do not cover. Yes, -3.5. -3 is a key number. Definitely in football. Like, all football games end on the winner wins by 3 and like 10% of the time. So obviously aware of that. But I think the Vikings win this game, guys. Everything points Vikings to me. Browns are still, I don't even know what you call them, guys. They got a good defense, sound defense. Yeah, it might be a little scary. I think the Vikings eke that out. Big totals thing, guys. I think this total's too low. With these defenses, they're going to cause havoc. Carson Wentz can turn the ball over. Dylan Gabriel, as a rookie, can easily turn the ball over. That will lead to short field. That will lead to chances at scoring touchdowns. 36, I know it's hard, guys, but I'm telling you, when teams start turning the ball over, shortening the field, quick scores happen, teams jump out big, it creates even more turnovers or up-tempo offenses. It can get a little hairy. I like that over 36.5 in that game, actually. Next game up, we're coming back to the Intercontinental United States of America. Is that right? Or is it just Continental United States of America? I don't know, guys. I bet sports. I deal with numbers. I'm not geographically sound or whatever. Dolphins -1 at the Carolina Panthers. And I like Carolina in this game, guys. I think so. Obviously, Tyreek Hill's out for the year with that knee situation, but and guys, I had a 5-unit max bet on the Dolphins. So I mean, I'm not discrediting what the Dolphins did on Monday night. Okay, like, I made a very nice penny with the Miami Dolphins on Monday night. Couldn't be happier about it. Panthers looked awful. Panthers were in an awful spot, though, guys. An awful spot going up to New England off of a divisional win where they won 30-0. It was their largest margin of victory since 2015 when Cam Newton took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. Okay? It's 10 years ago, guys. They had the biggest win in franchise recent history in the past 10 years. Okay? So, like, that was the biggest flat spot ever. And they were going across conference all the way up to New England, 1 o'clock game. It just, like, guys, that's an awful spot for the Panthers. I cashed with the New England Patriots -5.5, so I'm very aware of what happened in that game. And I watch all these games, guys. I have, the YouTube TV thing, multi-view, so I'm watching all this stuff live. I got Red Zone, so I got like 3 or 4 screens going. And then whatever games I feel like I didn't watch enough of, I watch the condensed version on NFL Plus. So I pretty much watch every game every week, guys. I live this shit. I love it. And I love making money more on it. So let's keep doing it. Panthers at home. Panthers were 5-7 down the stretch. Was that right? If you look at the last 10 games of the season for the Panthers, they were 4-6, but they should have won 2 games. They should have beat the Eagles at Philadelphia, if you remember that, and they should have beat the Buccaneers at home, but they lost to them in overtime. Okay, they could have easily been 6-4, the Panthers, down the stretch last year. They played damn good at home last year, guys. Panthers, I gotta check the injury report. I know Chuba Hubbard's on there. I still like Rico Dowdle and the other running back they got. I forget his name, but the defense, front 7. Hey guys, I'm just saying this. Carolina at home, that's underrated, guys. They're coming off an awful performance. They're gonna give another huge effort, just like they did against the Falcons. Now the Dolphins, they got a little juice to them. They started the season very poorly, obviously starting 0-3. But you know what? The Jets really could have whooped their ass on Monday Night Football, guys. They were running the ball with no problem. If Braylon Allen didn't fumble going into the end zone, that whole game script could have flipped upside down. Dolphins could have been trailing the entire game, and that game could have gone completely differently. So I'm not sold on the Dolphins handling themselves well off of a win. Let's see what the total is. Total, come on, there it is, 44.5. I'm telling you right now, man, that's a tough total because Dolphins defense, I don't trust them right now. I could see Carolina scoring. Dolphins can score. Panthers defense, though, at home, I like that a little bit. I think that number's fair. I could see it going over or under. I kind of lean under. Next game up, we got the Dallas Cowboys. I almost called them the Cowgirls, but I got to be nice to them. They won me money on Sunday Night Football, the +7. So thank you, Dallas. Thank you. But they're still the Cowgirls. They are -2.5 point favorites at the Jets, and the total is 47.5. Now it did open up at 44. I need to start betting these totals sooner, man. Because 47 is a key number, but even with that said, the Cowboys defense is just not it. I won't say it's. I mean, it's pretty damn bad. It's pretty damn bad, but there's still a foundation of, talent, some name power. Matt Eberflus actually knows how to call a defense. They're young, so they're growing, especially with the pass rushers. I mean, that Dallas defense, it could improve a little bit. The Jets like to run the ball. That milks the clock. Especially if the Jets somehow come up with a lead in this game. They're going to continue to run the ball. That's going to lead to an under. 47 is kind of a medium-high totals number. I could see that going under. If Dallas jumps out to a lead and they're in the driver's seat, then it becomes an over game. Because I do think the Jets can trade punches with the Cowboys. So kind of tough. It all depends on the game script. I do like the Cowboys to win this game, but I don't feel great about it, honestly. I could see that the Jets are 0-4. And guys, this is the other thing. There's something about these rookie head coaches who have not gotten a win yet. The team's still engaged. They know the head coach isn't going anywhere. They know the head coach is not getting fired middle of the season as a rookie head coach. Even if he starts 0-8, The rookie head coach is there for a reason because the team sucked last year. Okay? So the ownership, general manager, they're not looking to fire the new head coach and Aaron Glenn in the middle of the season. So this team is engaged. They're bought in. They're going to bring the biggest freaking effort of the year on Sunday, 1 o'clock in the Meadowlands against the Cowboys. All right? And man, that's a tough game, guys. That's a tough game. People may be thinking it's sweet taking the Cowboys. I could see the Jets winning, no doubt about it. Next game up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Indianapolis Colts. Spread is -7 to the home favorite, Indianapolis. Total is 47.5 or 48. So this is the thing with the Raiders, guys. First and foremost, Geno Smith sucks. He's just not good. Okay? I'm tired of watching Geno Smith. I don't want to watch his ass anymore. Just sick of him. Last year, he was awful. Made money fading him. And then he surprised like 3 games, and then I lost money betting against him. That was annoying. It's like, dude, you've been bad all year. Now all of a sudden you want to be good against the Cardinals and the Jets? Like, come on, man. Just keep being bad. This year, he was good against the Patriots. He was not he was good in garbage time against the Commanders, but before that, the Commanders dropped an interception. And then last week against the Bears didn't drop any interceptions. Well, I think they did drop a couple, but he threw like 3 interceptions still, with that said. And he's just forcing the ball down the field. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't, it's hard for me putting my money on the Raiders with Geno Smith. And then also their last road game at the Commanders, they were flat. I mean, that team got just boat raced, man. Marcus Mariota. So Pete Carroll, they got Chip Kelly, they got Patrick Graham, like the top 3 coaches there. I would think that the Raiders give a way better professional road effort than what they did at Washington. I'm sure they're talking about that. Only problem is you're getting a very well run Colts team right now, off of a loss, their first loss of the season, and they're coming home. Now again, that spread's high, right? It's a medium high spread, -7. There's some -6.5s there, but this could be one of those 3 games this week where the favorites win but don't cover, or the Colts could just run them off the field. I'm not betting this game most likely because honestly, I think the right play is the Raiders +7, even though I just dogged Geno Smith. And the reason is because the Colts haven't really faced. Well, they faced a little bit of adversity with Denver, and then obviously last week at Los Angeles. But you know, the 2 other games, like the Titans and the Dolphins, those were easy games. Those were layup games, and then they got kind of lucky against the Broncos. The Broncos should have won that game. So I do think the Colts are overvalued. Daniel Jones still, he threw an interception last week. He should have thrown 2. The guy dropped it. The safety from the Rams dropped another interception. And he should have thrown 3 because he threw one at the end of the game, right? So I'm pumping the brakes on the Colts. I hope the Colts, honest to goodness, I hope the Colts win by like 20 points against the Raiders, because whoever they're playing next, who's like a pretty decent team, I'm gonna fade the Colts, guys. I don't believe that the Colts are all that. I don't believe that they're gonna win like 12 games this season. 10, 11, sure. In the AFC South, sure. Be a home playoff team and lose in the first round of the playoffs. That's what I think the Colts are, guys. So, yeah, I lean over 48. Don't feel great about it. I lean the Raiders +7. Definitely don't feel good about that. Next game up, we have the Denver Broncos going to the Philadelphia Eagles. And spread is -3.5 to the Eagles, the home team. Over under is 43.5. And this game is really interesting because the Eagles have won, like 20 games in a row or something like that. And the Broncos, like I said, they should have beat the Colts. They really should be 3-1. They could have beat the Chargers. They could be 4-0 right now. And the Broncos have a very damn good defense. Eagles defense actually played fairly well last week at Tampa, in my opinion, better than I thought they were going to. Eagles at home. Eagles are just finding ways to win, guys. Like that's what they're doing right now. They're winning games, guys. Bo Nix on the road is hard to get behind right now, guys. He does in general, like there's a lot to love with Bo Nix, and I think he is maturing. I think he is getting a little better situationally as a quarterback. But last year I faded him on the road, made a lot of money. And there's just some quarterbacks that obviously he's only a second-year guy. It's going to take him time, but that's a real-ass thing, man. Ask C.J. Stroud. He's awful on the road. Ask Tua Tagovailoa. He's awful on the road, guys, against, like, winning teams. That's what I'm saying. So, and I know Bo Nix is not good on the road against winning teams. So, do I think Broncos are really going to win this game? I think they got a shot, but it's more of like I need to see Bo Nix show me he can handle winning on the road, making right decisions without throwing interceptions in the fourth quarter like he did against Indianapolis. I believe he did the same thing against the Chargers. So I need to see that. And until then, I'm not going to step out on something that hasn't happened yet. So I am leaning Eagles -3.5. Again, if the team wins the game, guys, very high probability they're going to cover the point spread. Don't be afraid of it. I like Eagles -3.5. That over under 43.5 really piques my interest. I love betting unders. I lean under 43.5. Eagles offense just isn't clean right now. Eagles defense is playing better right now, in my opinion. I think the Eagles at home just control the entire game tempo. And if they're not challenged, it will stay under. If Bo Nix struggles, the Broncos offense struggles, this game will stay under. Because I know the Broncos defense is going to give the Eagles offense a difficult time. The unknown is the Broncos offense against the Eagles defense. That's the unknown in this game, guys. Broncos defense, they are a little susceptible to the run, but the Eagles, I don't know what's going on with that offense, guys. I don't know. So I lean under 43.5. Next game up, we got the New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. We got the spread at -1.5, or there's even a +2 out there if you like the Giants. The over-under is at 42. You're getting some over money there. I can understand that. And let's start with this, guys. Jackson Dart did not play a good game on Sunday. Okay? And I'm not a Giants hater. In fact, I have side bets with my friends on the Giants to win 5 games this season and for them to win 2 home games this year, which they just got 1. So they just need to win 1 more home game. So I want to pull for the Giants. I like the Giants. I don't want Dable to get fired. I think Dable is actually an okay head coach. But with that said, Jackson Dart only threw for like 111 yards against the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers have a very damn good defense. But still, he looked like a rookie quarterback, guys. He's a rookie quarterback. He looked like a rookie quarterback. There was pressure from the Chargers. He was looking to run. His eyes weren't downfield looking to throw the ball. He was, panicking in the pocket. It's normal. Now he's going on the road with his first road start. And against the team, the Saints, with a rookie head coach in Kellen Moore, has not gotten his first victory yet. Man, I know it's hard to put your money on the Saints, guys, but I can only look New Orleans Saints in this game. Spencer Rattler, I told you last week on the podcast, I could only look New Orleans plus 15.5 at Buffalo. Sure enough, they came out and they played with a lot of heart. They played well. Spencer Rattler played pretty well. They played with a lot of fight. Their first 2 home games, they played with a lot of fight against the Cardinals and the 49ers. The Giants are nowhere near what the 49ers and Cardinals are. Okay? So Giants have a very good front seven. The back end, the secondary actually plays decent, in my opinion. But I can only go the Saints. I think the Saints give a huge effort. I think it's an awful spot for the Giants, awful spot for Jackson Dart, first road game at New Orleans. Sign me up. Probably going to bet that, guys, at minus 1.5 for the New Orleans Saints. The over-under 42. I don't like the Giants' defense on the road. They gave up a lot of points to Washington. They gave up a lot of points to Dallas. I could see them giving up points to the Saints. And then, I think the Saints win by 10, guys. It's definitely going to be, so I'll give this will be my free pick for the show, guys. All my other picks, you're going to have to click that link in my description, podcast description, YouTube homepage, or just go to Twitter at Easy Money Wins. Click that link. Get all my free plays, guys. I have been betting the NFL for 13 years now. I have won money long-term betting the NFL. I won 40 positions, 40 units last year. I'm working my way back to having another winning season for 2025. So, I am going to bet the New Orleans Saints this week. It will be a 4-unit play for sure. I might even make it a 5-unit max bet. I feel very damn confident the New Orleans Saints get Kellen Moore and also get Spencer Rattler's first win. He's 0-10 as a quarterback. Spencer Rattler doesn't deserve to be 0-10 as a quarterback. He's not good, but he's not 0-10 bad. Saints win that game, guys. Next game up, we got the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. Houston is a minus 1.5 point road favorite. Obviously, Lamar Jackson is doubtful to play this week, so Cooper Rush will start for the Ravens. Total is 40.5. And this is definitely a thing in professional sports. The star player goes down and the team rallies behind the next guy up. And both teams are 1-3, so let's start there. Both teams went to the playoffs last year. Both teams have gone to the playoffs a lot recently, the last 2 seasons for Houston. And both have prideful head coaches, well-run coach teams. One team's got to go to 1-4, guys. That's just how it has to go down. Baltimore was in the same situation last week at Kansas City. Both teams were 1-2. Somebody had to go to 1-3, and it was Baltimore. So I think this comes into effect here, guys. I think Cooper Rush, he did not look great last year, right? Because he played a lot the last 2 seasons when Dak Prescott was hurt. He looked better 2 years ago as opposed to last season. But still, I think there's enough there for Cooper Rush on the offensive side of the ball. I know there's a lot of injuries. It's not going to look pretty. Houston has a very good defense. But again, CJ Stroud's not good on the road, guys. I mean, just go look for yourself. I don't make this shit up, guys. I do my research, okay? And what, he's lost both times on the road this year, right? He lost at Jacksonville, and yeah, I don't even know their other first 2 games. They lost them. So I'm telling y'all, man, I do not trust CJ Stroud in that offense for 1 second. I don't care who's playing on the Ravens defense. I do not care. The thing I do care about and I do know is that the Ravens defense is very well coached, and they're going to give a freaking amazing effort. Texans have one of the worst offensive lines in football. They only scored 6 points against the Tennessee Titans in the first half. I think they only scored 6 points in like the first 3 quarters. I think it was like 6-0, 6-3 going into the fourth quarter. Like, guys, that Houston team's not good offensively. They're just not good. Houston on the road, give me Baltimore plus 1.5. I think so. And I like the under 40.5 as well. Houston's defense is going to stifle the Ravens offense, but likewise, Ravens defense, I don't care who's playing, guys. That offensive line for the Texans is going to get worked. And I like it to stay under. I think like a 17, maybe even a weird score, guys, like a 16-10 Ravens win. Next game, 4 o'clock games now, guys. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals are minus 7.5 point favorites, and totals at 42, 42.5. There's even a 41.5. And Cam Ward came out after the game and said that the Titans are ass. And you know what, Cam Ward? You're right, man. You're right. Just a second, guys. I'm still getting over my cold from last week. I gotta drink some water real quick. My fault, guys. My fault. Okay. Yeah, minus 7.5, 42. Yeah, Cam Ward, they're ass. They're straight up ass. Cardinals running back room, Trey Benson's out, so they got DeMarcado or whatever, and whoever else is back there. I don't think it matters. Titans defense. You know what? I like this under a lot. I gotta think about it, guys. I gotta think about it. I think that's what I'm naturally gravitating towards. If Will Johnson plays, I need Will Johnson to play. I don't need Will Johnson to play, but it would make me feel a lot better about betting the under. One of these games, the Titans are gonna put together a decent effort. It might be this game, guys. Cardinals winning by margin. I don't love the idea of that. But again, they're playing the Titans. You know what? I actually think the right side is Titans plus 7.5. I think they come out with a lot of pride this week. And I think they really tried to put together a good showing against the Cardinals, even on the road. That might be one of the 3 games, guys, where the Cardinals win but do not cover. It's hard for me to trust the Cardinals offense winning by margin right now. And their defense is okay against the run. Yeah, that's a weird game, guys. I lean Titans plus 7.5. Can't believe I'm saying that. And I like the under 42 because I don't think the Titans score a lot. And I definitely think that the Cardinals struggle offensively again this week. Titans defense has a lot of veterans back there. I'm actually surprised they're not playing better. Well, I mean, they only gave up 6 points through 3 quarters, and then they just got exhausted because they're on the field all the time because the Titans offense can't keep the ball. So I like under 42, guys. I do like that. All right, next game up. I can't talk about this game. I've got a 5-unit max bet on this game. It's the Buccaneers at the Seahawks. Seahawks are minus 3.5 point favorites. Total is 44.5. I do like that under. I guess I will say that. I do like the under 44.5. Yeah, I like that a lot. I might bet that under 44.5, guys. But yeah, if you want this play, guys, like I said, just go ahead, click that link. It'll give you, again, I'm 3-1, or am I only 2-1? I think I'm only 2-1 on 5-unit max bets this season. But last year I was like, man, last year I crushed them. It was like 13-3 or something like that. 5-unit max bets. Like I don't mess around with these max bet guys. Like I am all for like proper bankroll management and making sure you don't overextend yourself. I've been betting the NFL long enough where like I do put a little bit more on these 5-unit max bets, guys. I do put a lot of money on them. So go ahead, click the link, get the free play. Let's win money together. Next game up. Got the Detroit Lions at the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, 10.5s are popping up. There's some money coming in tonight, guys. There's some people betting. Because it was minus 9.5 this morning. Some places. Then it's minus 10. Now minus 10.5s are popping up. I mean, so Zach Taylor came out today in the media and not only doubled down on Browning, he triple downed, if that's even a thing. Said, I believe in Jake Browning. I know he has it in him. He's good. He's shown it before. He's going to be good again. That whole kind of spiel. I don't think it really matters, my guy, because your offensive line sucks. Like, that's why Joe Burrow got hurt. Because your offensive line sucks. That's why Joe Burrow got hurt his rookie year or whatever it was. Like, you want to pay T. Higgins and Hendrickson and Jamar Chase. Yeah, like, okay, but you got no offensive line. Like, those guys are bad, man. Browning has a talented arm, but his decision making isn't always the best. And okay, so to the Lions side of the equation, I think I've already publicly admitted that I was wrong about the Detroit Lions. They're still a juggernaut. They're still legit, even though they have two new coordinators on offense and defense. Dan Campbell is still an amazing leader of men. They have amazing player leadership. They are talented at every position on offense and defense. They are one of the best teams in the NFC. They are definitely still alive to go to the Super Bowl and win. And it's super important in sports betting, guys, that you let go of whatever stupid little things that you have against teams. Like, everybody has it. Everybody has these biases and these things, grudges against teams. You don't like a team because of this player and that, and you think they're overrated because of this, and that. Like, eventually, guys, if a team just keeps freaking winning and they keep looking damn good, like, you got to wake up, okay? Like, wake up before you keep losing more money fading them, thinking that they're this kind of team and they're not. Like, it's clear, guys. Detroit's still damn good. Okay, so I made money with them last week, minus 9.5, minus 10 at home against the Browns. I could see the Bengals making this a little interesting, but I think the Lions win. I think they win by margin, guys. Again, if Browning comes out and he's able to have a little bit of time and they finally get some stuff going, I mean, I could see them losing the game and covering. This could be one of the three games as well, guys. On the road, Lions winning by margin, it's not unheard of, but it's still difficult to do in the NFL, even against Browning, believe it or not. But I can only look Lions minus 10.5, minus 10. Over-under's high, it's 49.5, but you need the Bengals offense to contribute, because look what happened last week against the Broncos. Broncos did their part, but the Bengals, 3 points, guys. Kind of lean under, but then if you're leaning under, then you're kind of thinking Detroit covers the spread. If you think the game goes over, then you probably think the Bengals have a chance at covering the plus 10. That's how I look at it, guys. So I think they are correlated right there, side and total. I mean, usually side and total is correlated for the most part, in my opinion. If you think a team's going to win the game, likely it's going to be played at their style, right? And so if the Lions really truly win this game, that means they're going to probably play really well on defense too, and they control the game that way, and they win like 31 to like 13 or something like that, and that's only 45 points. So that's kind of how I see the game going. 31-13, maybe 31-17. That would still only be 48 points. 31-17. So I do like the under there. Probably not going to bet that. Next game up, last 4 o'clock game, we got the Washington Commanders at the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's -2.5 for the Chargers, home favorite. But again, Los Angeles home games are going to be pretty much never a home game. There's going to be a lot of Commanders fans there. So keep that in mind. Over-unders at 48, 48.5. Let's talk this one out, guys. Again, these cross-conference games, it does favor. Oh, and the bye weeks. Oh, crap, I forgot to talk about the bye weeks. So the bye weeks last week, if you listen to what I said, you want to bet teams before they go on byes. Everybody thinks teams are really great after the bye weeks. It's actually the opposite. They come out rusty after the bye weeks. They come out too relaxed after the bye weeks, especially at home. Teams coming off the bye weeks on the road are better to play than teams coming off the bye week at home. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but just trust me, I'm a good guy. I'm not blowing smoke up you know what. That's a real thing. But last week, guys, Bears won, covered. Steelers won, covered. Falcons won and covered before the bye. Green Bay did not. Green Bay probably should have. So 3-1. Last week, if you bet those teams blind who had bye weeks coming up, you would have went 3-1 against the spread. That is definitely profitable. Let me see who are on the byes on week 6. So who has bye weeks coming up? Oh, we got the Texans, we got Minnesota. So heck yeah, I love Minnesota to win and cover against the Browns. A rookie quarterback, been over across the pond in London for a week now, team bonding. Sign me up. Probably going to bet that. Houston, they're just running into a tricky situation. I really like Baltimore in that game, guys. Yes, that's that. So there's only 2 teams on a bye, and that's it for week 6 next week. Okay, so with that said, Commanders. Is Jaden Daniels going to play? Actually, hold on. I think, well, I don't know. I should know. I forgot to look at my phone. Let me see. No, still no news on Jaden Daniels. So, if it's Mariota, I like the Chargers to win this game. If Jaden Daniels comes in, it makes it interesting. But, again, Jaden Daniels, there's a lot to love. I love Jaden Daniels. He's a great ascending young quarterback. But with that said, he's still a young quarterback, guys. I know it's not really a road game, but it's still road travel, all of that stuff. And they're playing one of the best defenses in the NFL in the Chargers. The Chargers are sound. They're physical. They play the right way. They're coming off of a loss. They're going to play really well. Commanders' offensive line is a little streaky with both run game and pass protection. Chargers can definitely affect the game, especially if Mariota's in the game. If Mariota plays, I'm probably going to bet the Chargers -2.5. I do think they win this game. Commanders' defense is just, I don't know. Like, they, for a veteran team, they just looked flat last week at Atlanta. And now Atlanta was in a bounce back mode and played their asses off, so credit to them. But still, the Commanders' defense just looked really asleep. I mean, it was surprising. I mean, they got all these like 30-year-old veterans on that team, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I like Chargers in that game. What did I say the over-under was? Let's see. Oh, 48. Oh, man, I like that under a lot, actually. Whoa. Hold on, guys. That under's going to hit. Let me see the trends real quick. Where's Washington over-under on the year? Oh, they're 2-2? That's great. And then the Chargers are 1-3. Okay. I think that goes under. I don't think I think the Commanders defense will have a better opportunity against the Chargers offensive line that's beaten up. No Mekhi Becton. I'm pretty sure Mekhi Becton is not coming back. Joe Alt is most likely not going to play as well if he's not already ruled out. And then they also already lost, was it Rashawn Slater at the beginning of the season? Like, they're down 3 starting offensive linemen, guys. Like, offensive linemen don't grow on trees. Ask the Tennessee Titans. Ask the Houston Texans. Like, how are the Chargers going to score 30 points? Because if you're going to get a team to go over 48 points, guys, 48 and a half. There's even a 48 and a half. If you're going to get a team to go over 48 and a half points, guys, like, trust me, somebody needs to score pretty much 30 points. And the Commanders' offense right now, I mean, the Chargers' defense is very good. I do not see the Commanders' offense scoring more than 23 points. Like, 23 is like everything goes right for them, pretty much. Even if Jaden Daniels plays, I don't see the Commanders' offense scoring more than 23 points. I think more likely than not, the Chargers win this game like 24-17. I think that total's grossly inflated because the Commanders' defense has sucked and the Commanders' offense has looked pretty good against the Raiders' offense, and they were in catch-up mode against the Falcons' defense. So, wow. I really like that game under. That's probably going to be a bet, guys. Okay, next game up. Sunday Night Football. We got the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. Spread is -8.5, -8. There's even a -7.5 for Buffalo. Let's see what that over/under is. I'm curious about that. 49.5. So, man, this is tough, guys, because I hate wanting to bet. Now that I know the trends of guys, what I said, like that, where three teams win every week but don't cover as favorites, that's not just like a 10-year trend. That's not a 5-year trend. That's like a 40-year trend. Like, that happens, guys. That just happens in the NFL. So if you feel pretty damn confident the team's going to win, man, I need a ton of line value and a ton of reason why I think that underdog is going to cover. But I think New England has a chance here. I feel like New England +8 is a right side. The Bills won but did not cover as a big spread against the Dolphins. Same last week against the Saints. +8 is not +10, but still, I mean, +8 that's a tall number. Patriots offense is capable. Bills defense isn't like a top, I don't even know if they're a top 10 defense in my opinion right now. I mean, they play well, they play sound, they play hard, but they're not very talented. Patriots could score, they could keep it close. Bills offense is going to score points. Bills offense, if they want to take this game serious and get their act together, they could score 30 points every week. Now, will they do it this week? I don't know. I don't know, guys. That game's a tough one. I'm probably going to stay off of that game. I lean Patriots +8. I lean over 49. Doesn't feel amazing, though. Last game up, I will have a 5-unit max bet on this game. I'm going to make money on this game. We're going to have to wait till Monday. We're going to have to wait till Monday night, just like we did last week with the Dolphins. I placed that Dolphins bet 10 days ago, and we had to wait 7 days for it to cash. I'm probably going to release this bet. I'm just going to look at the injury report real quick before I go to bed tonight, and then I'm probably going to bet the Chiefs and release it via email. And so, yeah. Wait, man, I'm tired, guys. Okay, I think I just gave the bet out, so whatever. All my picks are free, but seriously, guys, click the link, man. If you're listening this far into the podcast and on YouTube, like the video, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter for all my official communication at Easy Money Wins, and tell a friend, man. Let's all win money together. I'm very confident I'm going to win money when it's all said and done after the Super Bowl this season. I have for the last 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row, something like that. And yeah, I see no reason why I'm not going to do the same this season, guys. So go ahead, give me a follow, give me a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. That's all I got. I'll have the breakdown on the Chiefs-Jaguars game. If you click the link and sign up for my picks, that's it. You'll get it. So that's it for the podcast, guys. Appreciate y'all listening. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week.